Welcome back, viewers. Part 3, Tara's Apprentice, Seanna Rose, Jenn Lynn. One last question on Epstein. Will anyone else connected to Epstein be brought to trial? Anyone else that took advantage of these women, or anyone else involved in the actual trafficking and money laundering? Will anyone else be brought to trial connected to Epstein? I'm pulling supporting cards, so who's doing the deep dive?
I've always seen at least 6 people. That's what I kept getting when I said who else would be wrapped up in this. I don't know who they are, but
immediately Trump.
Because Trump keeps trying to blame everything on Clinton. It's like, well, Barr and Trump set it up to where everything points at Clinton. Will they like withhold and hide enough evidence to where they can make Clinton the scapegoat on everything? Maybe that's the way we should look at it, right? Maybe both ways. Let's look at first, who will others be brought to trial? See if we can get any others indicted and brought to trial.
That's funny. You said that there's at least 6 other people, and I had the 6 of Pentacles come out, and this is one of my money laundering or like money shenanigans.
That's cards. My money laundering card, and I've got Johnny's money laundering card on the bottom of mine, working on dark money.
Oh, look at the bottom of what I just pulled here too. Well, there is the Empress, and this is not the Celtic cross. This is just when I do the card straight down. There's the Empress, so we're talking that project that they were in. There's the Judgment, so something from the past. So now we're going to dig up some names here. There's the Empress again. And behind that one, the Queen of Pentacles. So this is the structure. This is that reliability. That's also another person. So the Ace of Pentacles, there's money under the Empress. Under the Judgment is the offers. So this is what's being judged, is the things that they did back and forth. The business they conducted, the Knight of Swords. That is chaotic energy. And then the 6 of Pentacles, again, underneath the woman that I just drew. There is the 5, so someone's out in the cold, because that was the setup. Now we're talking about who is now being sort of shunned now. There's at least 6 people. This card flew out when I was shuffling. There's 156 cards in my deck currently, and I shuffled, this flew out, and I drew it again. The Knight of Pentacles, this is a person. As I described, this is the only person I can see. I don't know who it is, though. He's got dark hair, he's got some gray in it, and he lives a midlife crisis life. So he has a sports car and a house and that whole thing. There is another Queen of Pentacles. So we're talking connections here. There's a Hermit. That's another person. This person's alone. So this is like a CEO or something. This is not a person who necessarily knows who Epstein knows, but Epstein knows him. So that's the only connection he has to these other people. So there is the High Priestess. This is a person keeping secrets. So this is a person we know. There you go. This is the only reason you are going to keep a secret, is because you know somebody and then they're talking to you. You don't keep secrets from strangers because it's not really none of their business. You don't walk past people and say, oh my God, I got to keep this secret because they might hear it, you know, telepathically. So this is somebody we know. This is somebody who is a CEO of some sort, maybe that Victoria's Secrets guy. This is the other guy with the midlife crisis life. Here is a Page of Wands. This is a person who is below something. So this is like if you worked for the CEO guy, this isn't who that is, but if you work for a CEO guy, you work for somebody. So this is not somebody well connected, but connected enough to be in the room at the same time. And then there's the 6 yet again. 6 people. I don't know who, but they're all men. There is another This is just more like feminine energy. This is not a woman, I don't feel. So this might be a person who is either transitioning or a person who is married and living a double life, like they might be gay or something like that. But that's not a woman. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the Empress. So there's 6 people. I
Wow.
swear. I don't know who.
When you were talking about the, like, when I was shuffling, I told you all about like the 6 of Pentacles, and then I had the 6 of Swords come out. That was another 6. And then you mentioned a page of, I don't remember which, a page of something, and it was in your spread. It was like under or below something, and my first thought was, I mean, there was kind of a double meaning. It was also just validating that these 6 people were involved with the page, a child under the age of consent.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I've got people are definitely going to be put on the defense over their heartbreak, and they're already just super anxious. I can feel it. I just feel all the anxiety. They're scared to death. They already know. And I feel like they're knock knock. I got an indictment for you. I got an offer for you. Putting an end to this cycle and sort of truth coming on them. So yes, I would say I was pulling those as you were talking about the 6. That yes, sort of truth is going to come out on 6 people.
And I got, there's the secrets that are trying to be kept. It's the secrets regarding the child abuse, but also they want to keep all that secret because this could be them out on their ass when they get, some kind of legal consequences. I'm also getting the Tower. So it's not going to go unknown. It's not going to stay unknown. I think they're all going to be found out, and there's that overwhelming emotion. I got that card again, and it's go time. So, yeah, I just feel a lot of major arcana. So those 6, I think they're going to be found out.
One more thing. Pull a clarifier or just a random card on the Page of Wands and see if you get a Knight. I got 2. Because I'm thinking, is that the Prince guy? Is that Prince Andrew? Because I'm feeling like under, as in a child of or a subordinate of. So maybe that was him.
Somebody in the government or royalty.
I got dark money connections and insecurity.
Clinging to him.
It's somebody moneyed, somebody globally, a global figure.
Well, I mean, there's my Knight card.
Yeah. I sort of associate them with royalty being, knights and kings and things like that.
Yeah, and put on the defense.
So that might be him.
It might be going to jail. I'm getting, because this for me, government or someone in a royal family would show up that way for me.
Yeah. Like an institution sort of thing.
Okay, we're going to switch gears and look at Canada's elections. So they're coming up in October, right, Seanna?
Yes.
The elections. So let's look first at Justin Trudeau. Will he retain as prime minister?
I did one reading and I gotta know.
No, nobody here takes that guy seriously anymore. Even if you still agree with, like, you can be a left wing, or I guess they would be like liberal or NDP or whatever, and they're still against him, even though they agree with like the party itself. Yeah, I don't know.
So I'm going to do rapid fire on this one.
Yeah, I think I'll.
Yeah, he's blocked. He's blocked. He's going to be separated from his position.
Because if the FNC Lavalin mess did not help.
It did not.
The illegal shenanigans. Yeah, that's.
It's someone of moneyed families coming in.
Yeah.
His regret is around money and confusion.
Trudeau's going back to his day job.
Yeah. He can go back to being a drama teacher.
Lord. I liked him too.
I did too.
I was disappointed in him, but
Yeah,
I was hoping he'd be better than that.
So
I
let's
think
look
money
at
corrupted him.
Andrew Scheer. Now, Andrew Scheer's your Trump and Boris Johnson type, right? He's more right.
Yeah, he's
conservative.
conservative. Yeah.
He's kind of like Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
He's very
He's
staunch Republican. He's not so much
He's not cray cray.
crazy, but he's very
He's
staunch
not like,
Republican.
he's not like Rob Ford, Doug Ford crazy.
He's just
I just
So he's not
Yeah.
cray cray.
people like it.
Andrew Scheer, what are his chances? Andrew
He really wants to be the prime minister. I can tell you that.
yes,
I read on him a long time ago.
yes, he does. I read an article on him. He really does.
Yeah, he thinks that would be like the just thing. That's my justice card.
Andrew Scheer.
I don't know what but I think of him.
I have to use a different deck. They're stuck in place now.
Well, there's an opportunity for some financial prosperity. Some of this too is like the federal carbon tax and stuff. I think he wants to remove it. And I mean, he wants to remove it and stuff, yet you'd think that would make the government some extra money. I don't know.
He was very good at spinning that against Trudeau.
Yeah, a lot of environmental like kind of laws and stuff too. Like he wants to make changes to that kind of stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's gonna get it. Card of celebration on the bottom, but I'm getting it. This is kind of weird. This is kind of weird. I'm getting his fortune's getting ready to change over something in his past connected to a woman.
Yeah.
But
is that the Queen of Wands?
Queen of Wands.
That's what I got too.
So I don't know who that is in connection to him. I feel like she's overseas. I just laid a couple of clarifiers, like someone international, the world, and Three of Wands. I don't know who she is, but it impacts his family.
Yeah, and I'm getting judgment. So, and then the moon. So some treachery, some like mystery, secrets, lies, and more like lying by omission because he's not at wanting to refer to it. There might be a child involved too.
Wow.
There might be a child involved too. The news, it's on the horizon, it's on its way, and it's coming quick.
I got that too.
Wheel of Fortune, and then I also got House of Parliament.
Now that means his fortune's changing, but is because what we're asking is he gonna get it, and it seems like it's going this way to something else. Like, never mind that. Look at this.
No.
Yeah.
It depends on when that news comes out.
Yeah.
If it comes out well before the election, then no, probably not. But if it, doesn't come out till after, well.
I wonder if he has like a mistress or someone, because I got the devil card, and then I got something seated. So this is someone he's known, probably something he has a child with. So this is an investment into someone. There's the Lovers, and then there she is with the Queen of Wands. I do feel as though she might be overseas, and then I got a travel and communication card, and he's holding on to all this for dear life because this could do something very bad to him and his campaign.
But I still feel like, because I got that House of Parliament card for too, I feel like, in this day and age, in the Trump world, grab him by your what, like, okay, so he's got a mistress. I feel like he's still gonna get it.
Yeah.
But that's Canada. We have we have Southerners here that they ain't got no damn sense. So it might be a little different. I hope it's a little different.
Okay, so Sienna Rose asked if we could look at Doug Ford because he's Rob Ford, crazy Rob Ford, the former mayor of Toronto, right? Drug addict and everything.
The crackhead.
Yeah.
Went up all the time. That's his brother.
I love that you admitted to it on camera, like.
Yeah, I did.
Everybody makes mistakes. Yeah, I smoked crack. Everyone's made mistakes.
Yeah. So we just want to look at general influences on politics and government, like because He just got elected in what part of Canada?
Premier of Ontario, which is not close to where I live at all, but you know.
So we're just going to look at general influence in the government. What's going to happen with him? And I'm in my head asking also some other things.
Like right off the bat, I kind of get that he's sort of lame duck, that he doesn't do a whole lot in the beginning here, because his work card is around that. But for some reason, time is on his side. That's his strength. Is maybe they can't do anything about it until such and such. Because he's very slow to act for anything judicial. So he's very slow with everything. He's a McConnell.
I wonder if he's currently doing something illegal. And I have that there's a woman in government who's going to call him out. There's my illegal activity card. It's got to involve money. He's obtaining money in some kind of unethical way. So after this woman calls him out, there's him. Woman? It's like kicked out.
Yep.
And there's going away, bye-bye.
So I was asking also, is he a party boy like Rob Ford was? And I'm like right on the bottom. Yep, he's a party boy. He's a party boy. He's done some bad things. We're going to hear about it. It has to do with money laundering.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to do with money laundering. There will be an investigation. There will be a strong case against him, and he is bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. And I think it's going to be a woman who's going to... now, Jody Wilson-Raybould is not the AG anymore, but I kind of was like feeling her sort of energy on it. So it's a woman that has that same kind of, is not afraid to call out a powerful man.
Yeah.
She's kind of her belief.
Yeah.
We're going to do 2 health readings. Everybody's asked me to do a health reading on Bannon's health and Biden's health. And as you guys know, I program my cards differently for health readings. So I'm just going to do health readings first on Bannon, Steve Bannon. Want to see what's going on with his health? The bloated... I can't even think of a nice name to call him.
I'm thinking of an episode of
bloated puffer fish. You know,
yeah, I'm thinking of an episode of SpongeBob where like Plankton, the villain, gets like scanned by a computer and it goes 1% evil, 99% hot gas.
That's skiing.
With Biden, I didn't think this was true until I saw a video. He had said something about like, poor kids can have the same opportunities as white kids. It was something like that. Yes, and it was a Freudian slip. And you can tell it was a Freudian slip. And he said, as white kids. And I knew something was kind of wrong with him. And I'm just like, nah.
Yeah.
No.
I'm already getting tickled here, even though it's a health reading. I'm already getting tickled. I'm already getting that he's seeking medical.
Is this Biden?
No, this is Steve Bannon.
Okay.
Seeking medical advice because this is my like hospital or card. What I'm getting is there's something going on in his blood that came from a woman.
He's got a venereal disease or something.
He's got something going on that would show up in his blood that came from a woman, and it's getting worse. It affects his nerves also. So syphilis, like what's his name? What's the mafia? Al Capone, like something like that, going up to the brain. He has back issues, which if my body was built like his, I would probably have back issues too. He definitely has spinal or nerve issues. He's got something going on also with his kidneys. And again, my other spine card, something is definitely off in the spine and the central nervous system. and something not balanced in his blood. He needs a chiropractor. I got my chiropractor card here. He needs a chiropractor. Yeah, his brain is being affected. Whatever I want to go.
His STD.
I want to go syphilis. He's got something going on that affects his brain. That he
well,
got.
now those puffy collars from the 1600s. They better make a fast quick for that guy.
So he's a, what is it? Arsenic they give you? Is it arsenic?
I don't know.
Y'all should ask. Pull a couple of cards. Is he? Because he's already getting medical treatment. Ask if he's taking arsenic.
He has gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea affects the brain.
I'm looking it up. It's because when you said in the blood from a woman, I got the woman here, but I got gastrointestinal, and so gonorrhea affects the gastrointestinal. But it affects the skin on the outside too.
Mm-hmm.
And he definitely has a blood issue. That's here. So I think he has either gonorrhea or syphilis because he does have a brain problem too. It's neurological.
I think he's got syphilis. I'm going to pull a couple of cards. Is he on arsenic?
I wasn't able to find that out, but the person that he got the STD from, this is suggesting it was illegal. Their hooking up was illegal. So I wonder if that was an underage person who is being exploited or something.
Whatever he's taking, he's getting it from overseas, I feel like when he's traveling. Like that may be part of why he went to Europe.
Yes.
For medication that he's getting.
Something could be wrong in his heart too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's for his nerves. What he's getting from overseas, from an overseas hospital. And again, on the bottom of the deck, it's related to this woman.
It's like an unknown. He doesn't know how it happened, but it is. I think it is somebody underage.
I think so.
When I get this, I get sort of like brothel, but it's like the rejects. So it's not as fancy as brothel. It's more like just whorehouse. So
like the ones like who caught the STD or got some kind of thing that they're not so popular anymore.
Okay, so I'm going to do a quick health spread on Biden, on Joe Biden.
But he doesn't think his health is going to hold out, so he may not be getting treatment for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he thinks he's out on the way out too.
There's 4 of Swords on the bottom of my deck after you said that, so that could be what he's thinking too. And I'm getting that he really hasn't, he's been resting a lot. He's really not gotten out very often lately. For one reason or another.
Does Biden drink? He doesn't drink, does he?
I think he drinks like beer, but he's not excessive, I don't think.
He's a social drinker.
Yeah, maybe to do a toast or something. And
he's definitely got something going on with his heart. He has something going on that would affect the brain. That's my, this is my central nervous card, and poking the crown, affecting the brain of Biden. He's having some tests done, it looks like to me. Somebody's seeking some answers. So he's seeking support from looks like a female doctor. Things have gotten a little bit worse since he's been traveling. He's had spine and back issues, but he's climbing to higher ground on that. So that doesn't feel like it's as big of an issue, although it may be getting aggravated from traveling a little bit. He's on some medication now.
Wonder if he has kidney stones.
I don't get my kidney cards. It looks to me like it's heart and
on it.
and brain.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not getting.
you guys are talking about kidney stones, and I just happened to pull a card that had kids on it, and thought that
Yeah. The Two of Cups is my kidney card, and I'm not getting a kidney card. But yeah, I think it's mostly his heart. That's what I'm feeling.
Because I get something that was once fluid has now hardened. And so maybe it's an artery, but it's something that was once fluid is hardening.
And, hardening of the arteries would affect the brain, so as well as
like a potential stroke or something.
Well, and it could cause dementia,
Or yeah, I'm too full on that.
Okay.
Because I get him, and it's hereditary. So this is something that's probably within him already.
This could be really bad for him too.
Yeah. I've never seen him getting elected when I've read on him in the past, and it's been a while, but I feel like there's something that he ends up stepping down for. So we're almost out of time. We're going to look at the blue-green algae, but I think that deserves a deep dive, and let's try to think of something fun we could look at here at the end. 3 quick cards on.
I don't know if we probably don't need 2 cards for this, but it was just something I'm thinking. Whatever day it is that Trump leaves, I wonder if that's just going to be a national holiday.
It will be a party in the streets like you've never seen. When they killed Osama bin Laden, the party in front of the White House was huge. When Trump goes, oh my God, they're going to
drinking and merriment. That's what just fell out.
I'm going to bake a cake on that day.
So let's pull 3 cards. The reaction in general of the U.S. when Trump goes.
Oh, it's got to be soon. I keep feeling like I've been feeling since April that the end for him, it's been speeding up.
That was a question I got. People wanted us to see if he was going to leave sometime soon too, because they keep hounding on that one question.
Yeah, there's something getting ready to come out soon, and it has to do with money, and I also feel like it's his 2 sons also, and it is going to be the end. He's going to fight it. He's going to try to protect his position, but he's getting that offer. You got to go.
Yeah, I'm getting some. It doesn't help, like some of that money overseas, but his Putin connection doesn't help him.
And he's stirring up the whole One America news network, which is funded by the Kremlins. I invite everybody to report them on YouTube to get them kicked off YouTube, because they kicked Alex Jones off for all his conspiracy theories and fake news. I think everybody should go to One America channel on YouTube and report them to YouTube for fake propaganda. It's all political, and they're funded by the Kremlin.
Yeah. And normally I don't advocate for deplatforming anyone, but it's one of those cases where they are deliberately spreading mistruths and misinformation.
But he's kind of washing his hands of Fox now. He's like dissing Fox because he wants to get that Russian media going, like Putin has. He's got his own media. He can control it all he wants. So I would invite anybody watching our videos to go report One America News Network. It's either OAN or OANN. I highly recommend reporting them. If they get enough reports on them, they might kick them off YouTube.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody for joining us. That's the end of our 3-part videos today. We hope everybody enjoyed it. Please watch on Seanna Rose's channel, on Tara's Apprentice channel, and of course I'm Jenn Lynn. So thanks everybody. We'll see you sometime in the future. We'll do another round.
Adios.